call it grayscale because of the significance difference between black and white. You know, everything is just always in between, especially when it comes to culture. And obviously we're coming from a pre-independent or post-independent situation where, like, you know, it was always black or white. And grayscale obviously is, you know, the color grade between black and white. So the music also, like, you know, says a lot within our cultural basis in terms of, like, you know, what the message is behind the music. But generally speaking, just because I wanted everything to be black and white, man. Simply put, I don't even know. And also grayscale sounds like a cool name, so yeah, that's why I named it gray scale. Because it don't matter if you're black and white or black or white, like MJ said. Yeah. So there are 4 songs. The first track is called Run. That one is basically self-explanatory if you listen to the music. It's just me running away from, you know, my own bullshit, other people's bullshit, you know, just things that don't necessarily fit into my sort of mindset, if I should put it that way. So yeah, running basically. Every time you feel like, you know, you're under pressure, blah blah blah, you can always run away from it. You know, when I was younger, all my problems used to be solved by me running away. So there was this song that would help me, you know, cope with anything that I'm coping with at the time being, or in the time being. Second track is called Bless Them, and this one is basically about whoever you're faith based in, like whatever you believe in, may it be God, Jah, Allah, Buddha. It basically just keeps on reminding you that you should be humble and you should be human, because sometimes humans do things that you know, are unintentional but intentionally unintentional. If that makes sense. But if it doesn't, just listen to the song. It's very significant. It tells about how society actually just like reflects through, you know, my lenses, how I see society. Now the third track is called These Times. That one is just it's a reminder of what type of times we're staying in, what type of times we're living in. Me as a young black man, you know, in these trying economic times, these pandemic times, there's no money, you know. So it's just basically like an outlook of, like, you know, these times that we're living in, and where we're coming from, where we're going, but always, like, you know, in line with what's happening today and what's happening now, you know. And then the last track is called Hunger, Stress and Poverty. Hunger, stress and poverty. You know, I think every single black person can relate to, you know, to being hungry, to being poor, or just having stress in general, even if you have everything. So hunger, stress and poverty just says, you know, like, although we give our trust and give our time to, you know, the establishments that are supposed to be running a country, sometimes they don't work out, and that's all we get from the system. MIXTAPE. Well, basically, the music that's written I wrote it about 8 to 10 years ago. So it being released now is more of just me introducing myself as a musician, or an official musician, quote unquote, someone who releases music and not just performing. But I just want people to listen to it, basically. Also for a lot of people out there, you know, that sort of are tired of just listening to pop music, for example, you know, to reflect into neo soul and African contemporary. Yeah, that's basically it.